It can be hard for us anxiety-ridden movie fans not to project the things we see on screens onto our own lives. Well, this video will certainly add fuel to the fire. If you want to tickle your nerves instead of making peace with what lies ahead, we have a bunch of sci-fi horrors from genetic experiments gone awry to interstellar nightmares for you to binge-watch nervously. The Endless. Imagine an endless loop of mysterious events that defy explanation. In The Endless, two brothers return to a cult they once fled, only to uncover twisted truths. By the way, the film's directors, Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, also star as the two lead brothers.
How is that possible? You want to know what it is that runs all this? You go find it.
Life. Out in the vastness of space where no one can hear you scream, Life introduces a group of astronauts who discover a life form on Mars more intelligent and dangerous than they could have ever imagined. The film's alien, Calvin, was inspired by real-life microscopic water bears, known for their resilience. So if you think that this is all just a made-up story and there's nothing to be afraid of, well, good for you.
We're looking at a large single-cell, biological. I'd hate to jump the gun, but I think it's time. We're looking at the first proof of life beyond Earth.
Sunshine. Saving a dying sun becomes an epic quest in Sunshine. A team of astronauts must reignite our fading star, and the film's director, Danny Boyle, used a special lens to capture the sun's intensity on camera.
So if you wake up one morning, and it's a particularly beautiful day, you'll know we made it.
Event Horizon. When a spaceship returns from a dimension beyond human comprehension, Event Horizon takes us on a journey filled with nightmarish visions, gruesome transformations, and a descent into madness. Director Paul W.S. Anderson even consulted with a physicist to nail those black hole sequences.
It doesn't really go faster than light. What it does is it creates a dimensional gateway that allows it to jump instantaneously from one point of the universe to another light years away.
Where's she been for the last 7 years, Doctor?
Pandorum. How about waking up on a spaceship with no memory of what on Earth or not on Earth happened, and terrifying creatures are lurking in the shadows? For the sake of authenticity, Pandorum's cast and crew had to undergo extensive astronaut training, so the movie looks a tad more realistic than we'd like it to. Imagine acting and space training in your resume together.
Where's the rest of the crew?
I don't know.
Where the hell is everyone?
Maybe they couldn't get to us.
Cube. Think of a Rubik's Cube, but with deadly traps instead of colorful sides. Cube traps a group of strangers inside a maze of deadly chambers, with each chamber color-coded to create a sense of disorientation.
Why would they throw innocent people in here? Are we being punished?
There's a way in here, so there's gotta be a way out.
Do you think they'd go to all the trouble to build this thing if we could just walk out?
Hardware. In a post-apocalyptic world, a scavenger unwittingly brings home a malfunctioning military robot, setting the stage for a terrifying battle of survival. By the way, what you just heard had to be brought to life on a budget. Director Richard Stanley used his own apartment as one of the primary sets to save money.
And when it wakes up, it'll become something entirely new.
I gotta see. It's important. Meet me in 1 hour.
A creature that combines the technology of a computer, the deceit of a human, and the killer instinct of a machine.
Europa Report offers a cool spin on the found footage genre, blending documentary-style storytelling with sci-fi exploration. This one also made the cast and crew take up astronaut training lessons, just like Pandorum did. So the documentary-style part surely works very well.
Let's go for a swim.
You hear that?
Are you guys seeing this? It's beautiful.
Come back to the ship now.
I want to see if it's reacting to my lights. I'm going to turn them off.
Color out of space. Based on H.P. Lovecraft's story, Color Out of Space takes you on a psychedelic journey into cosmic horror, complete with a mysterious meteorite and director Richard Stanley's return to filmmaking. When a secluded farm is struck by a strange meteorite, the family residing there faces apocalyptic consequence, which marks the beginning of the world's end.
How can something that big just disappear? Did you plant those?
No.
Ward, you come here for a sec.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? Shh. It's talking to me. Who's talking to you? A man in the well.
Beyond the Black Rainbow immerses you in a psychedelic dystopia within a mysterious research facility. Director Panos Cosmatos drew inspiration from 70s and 80s science fiction and horror films, resulting in a visually distinctive aesthetic, which is also a great nostalgia fix for non-Gen Z viewers.
Hello, Lana. How are you feeling? You look tired today. Have you had any headaches?
The Last Days on Mars. In The Last Days on Mars, a crew of astronauts on Mars encounters an extraterrestrial threat that turns their mission into a desperate fight for survival. The film's sets were meticulously designed to replicate the surface of Mars.
I want that site locked down.
You have to see this.
Oh, my God.
Possessor. Thought Inception was mind-bending? Try watching Possessor and not go insane. This sci-fi thriller explores the disturbing world of mind control and assassination. Director Brandon Cronenberg is the son of the body horror maestro David Cronenberg, so disturbing may be an understatement.
I'm in place.
Can I help you?
Finish this. What are you doing?
The Mist. When a mysterious mist engulfs a small town, the mist brings deadly creatures and the darkest aspects of human nature to the surface. Director Frank Darabont is no stranger to Stephen King adaptations, so prepare for a rather disturbing hour and a half.
The only way we're going to help ourselves is to seek rescue.
Tie this around your waist.
Before.
Well, let us know you got at least 300 feet.
There's nothing out there. Nothing in the mist.
What if you're wrong?
Then I guess the joke would be on me.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. When strange seeds drift to Earth from space, mysterious pods begin to grow and invade San Francisco, replicating the city's residents one body at a time. The granddaddy of all alien invasion films, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, serves as a chilling allegory for conformity and paranoia. Easter egg lovers will have fun catching director Don Siegel's cameo appearance as a gas meter reader in the film.
Suddenly, while you're asleep, they'll absorb your minds, your memories.
I don't want any part of it.
You're forgetting something, Miles.
What's that?
You have no choice.
Splice. Scientists playing with the building blocks of life. What could possibly go wrong? Splice explores just that, as two scientists continue to carry out a controversial experiment involving hybrids, despite being asked to discontinue it. They eventually splice the human DNA and end up creating a dangerous creature. The mix of practical effects and CGI makes sure it looks terrifying enough to seem realistic.
Something completely unique in the world.
It's empty.
Clive? Clive? Clive!